All right, happy Tuesday. It's like a brand new thing going on. We're doing this on Tuesday because tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and I know many of you had prior commitments with your boo things. You're going to be doing things with your families, with your kids, with your husbands, spouses, boyfriends, whatever. And so I wanted to be respectful of that and move the call. So we're just going to power through a couple of things really quick. Sorry, I'm getting a little toasty. Um, I know that's probably why a few of our normal regulars on the call aren't here, and that's okay because this is all going to be saved into the Glam Squad YouTube page where everybody can catch up later. I wanted to say one thing about that really quick before I go into some of the meat. Someone said I wanted to find that team training about dot dot dot, but when I looked on it, all of the team calls are named the same thing. And yes, they are named the same thing. They're named the date and team call after it. But if you click on the link, I always include in the description a little summary of what we talked about. So if you were looking for information about how to run a flash sale, or if you were looking for the information on how to recruit, it'll be a little bit of a summary in the video description of what we talked about during that team call. If we had a guest speaker, their name will be listed. So that way, when like it's a little bit more comprehensive when you go back to those team calls, so that you can find the team call that you were wanting to see. Okay. So I just wanted to let you know that that's how you find the call that you wanted to recall. All right. So one of the things that I wanted to just address really quick is that I've had a lot of girls say, I just don't have time. I just don't have time. And that's totally fine. I'm gonna make me the main event here. Let's see. Let's make how do I make myself the main event? I don't know why Holly keeps showing up. Make me the main event.
I made you the main event in mine.
Okay, there we go. I got myself.
Got it. Ooh.
Okay, so now you guys can see me full up and close because I want to have like a little bit of a heart-to-heart. I know all of us have very busy lives. Many of us work full-time jobs. Many of us have a family and kids. And so I wanted to address that for a second. If you take a step back, there are 7 days in a week and there are 24 hours in a day. That equates to 168 hours of time that you are given each week to use and to be diligent about and to mix and match as much as you need to for your schedule, okay? So I just did the math a little bit really quick. If you work a full-time job, that's 40 hours, okay? So that's 40 hours of that 168. If you commute, I gave you 10 hours of commute time, so that means that you're like an hour each way. Let's just say you work somewhere crazy and you have to commute an hour each way. So I gave you 10 hours of commute time. Let me caveat that with saying, if you have 10 hours of commute time, you could be listening to personal development, you could be listening to audiobooks, you could be having calls with your team. There's a lot that can be done if you're stuck in the car for an hour. So while I'm counting that out, technically it could still be in, okay? Then let's just say you're one of those lucky people that gets 8 hours of sleep a night. Not me. Because I have insomnia, I probably get 6 to 7 if I'm lucky.
Well, that's sleeping in for me.
Yeah, but let's just say you're one of those lucky people that get a good 8 hours of sleep. That equals 56 hours out of your time, okay? Then let's just say you have a family, right? Because we all have families, we all have spouses, we all have some kind of friends or whatever commitment. Let's just say 2 hours a day to spend with family, friends, whatever. I feel like 2 hours a day is pretty generous because most of the time I don't even want to go in there and talk to those guys. They're annoying. Okay? So let's just say 2 hours a day for family. That's 14 hours. Let's say you have a house. You have to keep it clean. Let's say you spend an hour every day cleaning. An hour. You will have a spick and span house if you spent an hour every single day cleaning, right? That comes up to 10 hours of commuting, 40 hours of work, 56 hours of sleep, 14 hours of family time, 7 hours of cleaning equals 127 hours. Okay? You have 168 hours in your week. That leaves 41 hours. 41. That's another full-time freaking job. So even if you have all of those things that I talked about, and even if there are other things, like say, you know, like, I don't know, maybe you volunteer at your kid's school, or you coach your kids like team, and that takes a couple of hours out. You still have 41 hours to work your business. So let's just say you gave yourself 2 hours a day. That's honestly, that's very generous, because some days I don't work my business 2 hours a day, and then other days I work it 6 hours. But let's just say you worked it 2 hours a day. That's only 14 hours in a week. That's only 14 hours. You got time to go live every day. 2 hours a day, you could do 1 hour live, and then the other hour you could spend, you know, like getting customers, booking parties. 2 hours a day is nothing in what you are given in your time bank. Okay? It's all about how you manage it. It's all about how you're showing up and operating and watching your time. Okay? So I just wanted to put that out there, because I know, listen, I work 3 damn jobs. I have 2 kids. I have 2 dogs, including a puppy, and I still show up for my business every single day. Okay? Because it's a priority, and that's the kicker. It has to be a priority. This business cannot be an afterthought. You have to schedule it. Just like you schedule other things. Schedule working out. You have to make time for it. Schedule eating. You have to make time for it. If you're not making time for your business will not grow. That's it. You have to invest the hours. Okay? So speaking of hours, I've posted now 3 or 4 videos from my Top Earner Academy. I know Michelle actually paid for to go in live and in person. Michelle, I want to give you 5 minutes to talk really quick, but let me just say one thing. I have absorbed so much from this Top Earners Academy. It is one of the most beneficial trainings I've ever gone to, because a lot of trainings I feel like we go to, even at convention, and I feel like you just get this top level arcing overview. But in this Top Earner Academy, I feel like they're getting down into some very specific tasks and some very specific steps to help you succeed. I find it very interesting to think about it the way that they're thinking about it, and to look at it from a new perspective, but with actual tasks. So Michelle, I'm going to switch view. I'm going to unmute you and switch view so that you can talk a little bit. What do you think about it, since you came on it too?
Well, sorry, I'm late, and I'm kind of a hot mess. It's been a long day. I felt the same exact way. I was actually at work on Friday when I was trying to watch some of them. So I just shut my door and worked and watched it. But I felt the same way. I felt like it was more of convention's great, just like you said, but it's like an overall overview of hosting a party, where I felt like, especially when I was watching, I can't remember any of their names, but I was watching the one lady, and she was really getting in there step by step, literally how to talk to people, how to approach people, I felt like it was the best training I've ever paid for. So definitely can go back. I got an email, I don't know, you probably got one too, about all the trainings are posted or something. So I'm definitely going back and going to try to somehow save them, download them or something, because I really felt like, and I felt like that was my push and my fire for the weekend to run my business. Saturday was a snow day, so I literally worked my business all day Saturday by messaging people, which was kind of a new approach for me. I have messaged people in the past, but I kind of shied away from it because it was out of my comfort zone a little bit. And I'm like, I'm doing the dang thing. This is how they tell you to do it. This is what you need to do. If I want to make that next step, this is what you have to do. And I agree. It was very, very well worth the money. And like I said, I even posted it. You know, you have to spend money to make money. So what better way to invest in your business than to learn how to grow?
And I think immediately you've started to see results because you've sold all of the kudos. You've got almost $1,000 in PRS, and it's not even the 15th of the month. I would say that you are reaping the benefits of the effort, right? So yes, it was money. Yes, you had to come out of pocket, but I would never suggest you guys buy something that I'm not buying into myself. And this is something that means a lot to me, personal development. I've been on this journey, and every time I immerse myself in personal development, my business expands exponentially. My focus is honed in. I'm 100% dialed into my company, and people can feel that. People can get my energy. You guys, I know you guys can tell how serious I am, because sometimes I come on these calls and I'm like, you know, happy Wednesday. I just wanted to come in and say hi. And then other times I come in here and there's a fire under my ass because I know what I'm capable of. But I need that personal development to remind me, because this business does this. Okay? So you got to be able to ride the ebb and flow, and the best way to do that is with trainings. And I've already posted about 4 of those videos. I'm going to try and record 2 or 3 more, and they'll all be on the YouTube video, on the YouTube training page for you guys to go back and look at later. Each one is over an hour. There is so much good content in there, I can't even tell you. So much good content that I went back to the guy who referred me to this. He actually is paying Ray Higdon $3,500 an hour for coaching. Wow. That man makes $3,500 an hour for coaching. Do you think that if he was shelling out bullshit, people would be paying that amount of money? I don't think that intelligent network marketers would be paying $3,500 an hour to talk to this guy. Okay. So what I did is I reached out to the guy that's paying Ray Higdon, and I was like, do you do coaching? Because he's not where Ray Higdon is, but he's got all the Ray Higdon's information, and so therefore I'm getting it at a discount, but I have an official coach. I'm investing in my business. Todd.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, even just the short time I spoke to him, he's very good. And if I can just say quickly, and Marie and I have talked a couple times, but she really doesn't know this, but I'm not bullshitting when I say this. The end of January, the first part of February, I was stuck, and I was like, you know what? I don't know if I can do this anymore. I'm not really doing like I did. I started comparing myself to other presenters, and then I thought, okay, I have to stop that. And then I started comparing myself to my previous year's sales. So I went back to January of 17, and what did I make? And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of right about the same, and I'm still here. So I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Like, I was literally a step or 2 from the edge before this training started on Friday. And I went from, I'm ready to
just 60 real quick.
Close it up. Yeah, I'm ready to close up shop. I'm ready to just say, screw it. Nobody's watching my lives anymore. Ever since I'm in Colorado, I can't figure out what time it is anywhere else. And I'm closing up shop. Screw this shit. I'm done.
Yep.
And I listened to that on Friday. Like I say, I was at work and I closed my door, especially when Jessica Higdon came on. She was very easy to listen to, and she drew you in. Like, you literally felt like it was you and her in the room, and that was it. And when she came on, I did miss some of hers because somebody came into the office, but I shut my door through most of it and just listened. And I'm not going to lie, at first I'm like, do I even want to do this? Because I don't even know if I want to continue what I'm doing. But I did. And, you know, it obviously it lit my fire. And I was like, yes, this is what I'm supposed to do, because I'm pissed off at my 40-hour-a-week job. So I need to get out of there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that's any type of testament of listening to these videos that Maria is posting, you should do it. If you're just to that point and you feel like you need something a little more, not saying that Marie can't do it, but these people, they've been through the shit, so they know what they're doing.
No, Murray does it for me already. Last week I'm done. I was done too. I didn't know what to do. My people are not buying any kudos. I was like, they don't want to buy nothing. Oh my God.
And now look, you already sold 3.
Yeah. And then
Exactly.
tomorrow I'm going to have a flash sale and sell 3 more.
That's awesome.
I'm
Awesome.
going to do it.
So I just wanted to just reaffirm the importance of being a sponge. If you're feeling stuck, it means you need to open your vision a little bit wider to receive the information that's out there. And all I can do is give you the information. I can't make you watch it. But when I'm telling you, it's lighting a fire under my ass to make me work harder and to just refocus me in my business. That is not bullshit. That is 100% true. I feel more committed. I am officially paying someone now to teach me how to be a better network marketer, which means that you guys are going to benefit from that for free because you're my boo things and I freaking love you and I want you to be successful. I'm going to take one for the team. I'm going to pay this guy to educate me on the ins and the outs of network marketing because I've never done network marketing before. And I think that the reason why I've been so successful up to this point is because I've run businesses before. But network marketing is a slightly different animal. And so I'm just ready to go all in. I'm ready to give it everything that I have. And I want you guys to come with me. I want every single one of you to be in Cancun. I want every single one of you to be at convention. I want to celebrate and live our successes together. We've all earned it, right? Now we just got to put in the work to make it happen. Okay. So that's what I wanted to say about the trainings that I've been posting. I really hope you guys have been watching them. I'm going to post a couple more over the next few days before my 10-day window of viewing them goes away. But then the last thing that I wanted to talk about before we get off of here is something that some of the other elites have been really boasting about in their elite chat that I'm in. It's called beauty bags, or some presenter, Shaylee 4 calls them confidence bags, or somebody else called them beauty boxes, or whatever you call them. It's basically where you sell these mystery boxes to people. It's like a surprise in a shipment. They don't know what they're getting ahead of time, but you charge them either $25 or $30 or $35, and they get 2 full-size products in their mystery box from you, okay? Now, the way that works is you use one of your half-price items or YCash, and you buy a collection, and you give them 2 half-price items out of the collection. So let's just talk about that math really quick. One of the collections is $195 or something like that. So it's $200, right? So then and it's got 8 products in it. You're not going to make any money here. But let's just listen. This is for those of you that are pushing, those of you trying to maintain status, and those of you trying to hit the next status. You could make some money, and I'm going to talk to you about how to do that. But hold on one second. Finish my train of thought. Squirrel. You buy the collection. It's $200 with your half price item. That means your out-of-pocket expense is $100. Okay. It's got 8 products in it. So then you can use each one of those people by a basket. If you sell 4 baskets, that's $100, right? But let's just say you use one big ticket item because one of those collections is like a palette and a primer or like whatever. It's like a big ticket items, right? But then you give them, instead of another really big ticket item, you give them a liner or a lip gloss that you also paid half price for. So your investment into this bag is like $30, right? So you're selling them at $30, right? Yes, baby. Night. I love you. You're selling them for $30. But what happens is the moment you sell all of those bags, you get all that money. And then you go back in on an active party and you buy more products, right? So let's just say you sold 10 bags, right? 10 bags would be a couple of collections that you used half prices for, or a couple of liners or whatever that you used YCash for. That's $300 that you can go back and buy into your business and get the PRS for it. And because we're on this qualified party gets 500 points thing for the month of February, that's 500 points towards like the trip plus the qualified party of PRS, right? Plus that you'll get rewards for it. So you're just recouping the rewards that you spent essentially. Right? Do you see how that works? It's basically like, I'm trying to think of the best word. It's like a feeder program to get you to the numbers that you need. It's working smarter, not harder. So yes, they're getting a deal. Yes, it's a little bit more work involved. But if it means that you're getting $300 more in PRS from it, and you're going to get the YCash and the half offs back from what you paid for those things, isn't it worth it in the end to get the 500 points for the trip and to have the PRS to make sure that you're qualified and get all of those customers hooked on something good? I feel like it's amazing. And so this month, I'm not doing it because I did something else in my VIP group. I did the fill the bucket. For every $100, I add a full-size product to the bucket. And I've got 2 products in there right now. So, as the month goes on, I could have 4 or 5 products to give away in there. But I think that that's such a great idea. And those beauty bags, whatever you want to call them. And I think that you need to spend a little time like refining your vision in it. Like, do you call them beauty bags? Do you call them beauty boxes? Do you call them confidence bags? Do you call them mystery bags? Whatever you want to call them. And I had an elite leader tell me that she sold 30 of them. 30 of them. I had another elite say, yeah, I sold 24 of them. Okay? So is it working? Yes. I haven't tried it yet. So this is one of those instances where I'm just giving you the information. You can try it. We can come back next week. If you got success, we can talk about it, right? What did you do? What did you not do? But I wanted to also do this for you guys. As of like whatever, 8:30, whatever, before we came on this call, I had 147 half offs. So if you are sitting there thinking, yeah, that's all well and good, Marie, but I don't have any rewards to use, I am going to give you all as many half offs as you need to make this happen. So if you don't have any half offs, just message me. I'll give you 1, I'll give you 2, whatever you need. I can't give them to you like as like a coupon, but I can order it for you and have it shipped to your house at the half off price. I'll just PayPal you the half cost. Does that make sense? So I'm trying to give you every single thing that I've got to make this happen. You want to get some sales? I'm here for you. I'm going to give you my half offs because I ain't using them. You can use them. Okay? And I'm going to post about that in the group too. So if you need a half off for whatever, a collection of liners, a collection of lip glosses, a regular collection, you just let me know. I will order it for you once you pay me the other half. And I'll use my half off coupons to make that happen. Okay?
Okay.
So that's all I got. I mean, literally, I could not give you more in this kind of like environment. Like, I'm giving you trainings. I'm giving you half offs. I'm giving you my time. I don't know what else to do to make you successful. You have to show up and do it. Okay.
We're doing it. We're doing it, Mom. Okay? Don't beat us.
I know, Ma. She said, "Ma." She said, "Ma." Meanwhile, you're like my mom.
I'm like, I could be your grandmother, darling.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
I don't either, but it's pretty close.
So,
Oh, yeah.
so that's all I had to give to you guys. A couple of ideas to get those sales, to push you over the edge. I know a couple of you, like Michelle, you're going to maintain pink this month. And I know you were saying you were feeling discouraged. And now look at you, Boo, doing the damn thing. And then Holly's like soldier pushing for blue. I'm excited for you.
Honey.
And then Susan selling all of those kudos. That's amazing. Amber always showing up on the call, always listening, even though we can't see you live. Do you guys have any questions before we get off here?
Nope.
I just have one thing, just talking about the beauty bags. I actually did them last month with the powder lipstick.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought, you can buy bags on like Miss A, if you haven't heard about it. These bags are $1.
Oh, stop it.
No, they're little bags. They're cute. This is like selfie, confidence level, selfie with no filter.
What?
So cute.
I did, I put a cap on mine because buying the kudos. So I think I did 4 of them. I ended up selling 4 of them. But I sold them for $30. I put the lipstick, one of the lipsticks in there. I put a mask sample in there. And then I put like little conversation hearts. I put a bag. I bought a bag of bath bombs at Target for there's like 6 of them in there for $4 or $5. So I put a bath bomb in there. And then I had just a couple other little trinket things laying around that I put in there. So by the time I shipped them, I only made like really a couple of dollars per swag bag, but I really wasn't in it to make the money. It also got me 3 new people that had never ordered from me before. So, so that's just an idea. You can go to Miss A and you can get these for $1. They have a ton of them. So,
What?
Will you post
What
the
site?
link?
Yeah.
Will you post the link in the group so that everybody that wants to buy some of those can buy some of those?
Yes. You can buy blending buds for like $1. So you can shove them in there. That was something else I put in there. So, and they're quick for shipping. It doesn't take very long. So I buy a ton of them at one time and then I have them for giveaways or whatever. So that's just an idea.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
So with the beauty bags, you're buying your collection at half price. And then are you selling the products for cheaper than, like, I did the stockings in December and I sold all 6 of my stockings. I took 2 collections and broke them up into 6 stockings. So they were pretty hefty stockings. I actually sold them at $60 a piece, but I bought 2 collections. So it was like almost 500 in PRS. So is that not the way are you selling the products for less than your 20%, 25% off?
No, because there's actually a chart in the file.
I know, I have it. I used it to help me with my breakdown of my sets so that I didn't lose money, but they saved a ton of money on the 2. Most of them had 3 products in the stocking.
Well,
so
yours were 60. Now, like you could do them for 30 and they're not going to get as many products. And like some people tell them what's going to be in the mystery bag, but I didn't
with the stockings.
Yeah, what other leaders were saying was that people love the mystery of it. They love the excitement of it. And I haven't tried it yet. This is something that I'm saving for March because I'm already doing something. By the time I heard about this, I was already doing something else and I couldn't do another thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta be diligent about how much sale things you're offering. But essentially, you are recouping your money and turning it into PRS, but you are selling things for cheaper because it's already cheaper. All of the collections are like 27% discount off retail. Right. So then you use a half price item and it's even more like discounted.
But you don't get PRS. You don't get PRS when you buy a collection at half price.
No, but if you sell 6 bags at $30, that's $180 that you can go back and reinvest to buy more product, and you get that PRS.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So you convert your rewards to PRS. Otherwise, they're just sitting there doing nothing for you. All those rewards that you have are doing nothing. They're just accumulating.
Okay.
Right? So what you do is, the way to make that work is you use the rewards, buy the products, sell the products at a sale price, because it didn't cost you that, right? So you're still making money. And then you take all of the money that you get from that sale and you reinvest it and buy everything at retail.
Okay.
So that's how you get the credit for it on the backside.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
And close every $200 party every time you buy it.
And it gives you the power to close everything after every 200 hours, because now you are the one saying how you're reordering it, right? So I'm on my fourth party for the month already. So that's 2,000 party points. That's 2,000 cruise points, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a whatever. I'll probably do a flash sale at the end of the month to make sure that I get like 2 or 3 more parties. I also have a home party booked at the end of the month, but those are all ways to keep expanding and growing. That's like, honestly, I think the mystery bags are really exciting for some people. And it's not exciting for like newbies, people that have never been in the business or never tried the products. It's exciting for your loyals, for the people that already have it. And the best way to do it is to like be smart about it. Like if somebody buys a beauty bag and you know that they already have palette 2, don't send them palette 2, send them palette 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, your job is to be, you are the great Oz. You know all, you see all, like, you know that they already have Dainty. You know that they already have Hopeful. Don't send them those 2. Send them something different. That's why keeping your binder is so important, so that you know what all your customers have, so that you're not the dopey one sending them something that they already paid for.
So another quick question. Is it like I did with the stocking game? Like I didn't buy it until all 6 stockings were sold?
It is a little bit like that, but I would say that, I mean, if you have some cash and carry and you have some Y cash, I have stuff. Yeah, that's true. You don't have to do the collections, right? Like if you only sell 3, run it. Don't be like, oh, they all have to be sold. If you can sell like 3, then run it, and then just say just 2 full-size products could be a lip gloss and a liner. That's $30. That's $30. Now, would you like somebody to get something a little bit more than $30? Yes. But does that mean you can't run it for $30? No, because a lipstick and a liner is $30. Or I mean, and that doesn't cost you anything. That doesn't even take any rewards. You could just buy 2 3 sets of liners and lip glosses, and then you're making money. Because you got paid $90 for $80 worth of, right? 34. You got paid $90 for $80 worth of product. So you made $10 in that scenario.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions, my loves?
No, I'm good.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you,
Bye,
Michelle.
darling.
You guys are amazing. Have a beautiful night.
You too.
Go get them, Tigers.
You heard it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.